everybody, we're going to do another edition of Good Memes, and I'm only going to do 3 this time because there's a lot of big ideas here. I don't want the video to be infinitely long. So this first one, there's a lot of text here. So basically this one boils down to someone did a search where they typed in women are and men are on Tumblr and looked at the generated results, and it's women are beautiful, women are human, women are always right, women are people, women are from Venus, women are awesome, women are crazy, women are strong, and women are not objects. And then men are stupid, pigs, something else, from Mars, idiots, weird, gross, dumb, and shit. Someone pointed out sexism can work both ways, and I want to be really careful that no one assumes the gender of the middle comment there. Someone says that it's the total opposite everywhere else in the world, so stop. And someone says, no, you can't fight sexism with sexism. It's not okay anywhere. If you're a true feminist, it shouldn't be about tearing men down. You should never feel the need to have a coffee mug that says male tears. It should, all the things that the left and all the things that civil rights movements used to be about were inclusive. It doesn't do anyone any good to be mean in a social context. And I know that sounds so tiny. If the goal is an equitable world, then you should be working towards that goal and treating people as equals, not trying to tear anyone down. And even if you feel, as the middle commenter does, that women are torn down everywhere else in the world, that doesn't mean that you need a space where you can tear men down. If you need I hate to say it, safe space, have a space where you're safe and you can talk to other people who agree with you or don't, or you just get away from anything you view as toxic or cruel. You don't need a safe space where you can be toxic and cruel without objection. Again, this one's just true. Everyone gets to cherry pick now and take the bits they like and don't like. And everything in the modern discourse is about seeming like a winner to your audience in any discussion. And you see it online all the time. So many videos are just interruption videos where they're showing you something and then they stop it and they comment and then they start it again. And they're either doing it cruelly, where they're setting up a sort of false debate using someone's statements and then pretending to correct them but actually just deriding the person. Or you see cheerleading, where someone's being interviewed, for example, and then they stop it and just cheerlead for that person, go, yeah, that was a great point, and then back to the original video. None of that helps or is interesting whatsoever. It's just about appealing to the people who already listen to you, which is idiotic. You don't need to talk to the people who agree with you. You need to have an interesting and honest conversation with the people who disagree with you. And there's so much faux humble grandstanding, back to the meme, so much selective arguments where there's a difference between persuasion and conclusion. Conclusion is if you give someone all the facts and let them make up their mind. Persuasion is if you choose what facts you give people in order to make up their mind for them. And we live in a time where there's almost no one operating on a system of letting people make their own conclusions. I would argue that it's Sam Harris and Dave Rubin who are trying to give everyone information and let them make up their own minds. And to a different degree, Ben Shapiro as well. I think he's wrong, but I think he's honest. this is a point that always gets forgotten in retrospect. That, yeah, anything you do for fun, people will be upset about. If you think back to the actual dawn of rock and roll, they were smashing records. With Pokemon Go, I agree with both sides, that people flooding their social media with Pokemon Go stuff is annoying. And people flooding their social media with how annoyed they are at Pokemon Go is also annoying. Yeah, people will always be upset about frivolous cultural things. But those always get forgotten in retrospect. I mean, I'm sure when Pogs came out in the 90s, there was someone who hated them. We forget that now, and it's just part of everything. It's not a new phenomenon. And so that is this episode of Good Memes, everybody. I'll see you again.